I'm Abra, and this is Fact TV at South by Southwest. I met Father in college, maybe like my sophomore year or something, and I was doing music, but I wasn't taking it as seriously as I could, I guess. But I was doing photo shoots here and there, and so we had a digital relationship for a while where he would send me tracks, and I would sing on them, or but nothing ever really panned out. And we did like photo shoots together and stuff like that. And then he asked me to be in Awful Sweaters, which is something we do every year now. It's like our annual show. So I was there with my band, and from then on we got like a closer, in-person relationship and started talking. And then this past summer, 2014, he asked me to come sing on some tracks of his, and I came over, and I just ended up coming over like every day after a while. And so then he dropped Nokia, and then right after he dropped Wrist, he was like, I'm about to close Awful Records for more, I guess people to put on the label. Would you like to be a part of it? Like, you want to be like the last, member? And I was like, yeah, of course. I really like what you guys are doing. I think it's dope. They work really hard, and I'm very DIY, and I was always working alone. So yeah, that's how we got together.
Your nose on extendo, but I got all the ends, so I ain't even offended.
I was at his house one day. We were just listening to beats in his collection that he hadn't been using, just going through his stuff, and I heard the beat, and I was just like, this is really jamming. Like, I want to be on this. Like, even if it's just for fun, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. And he was just like, all right, I'm gonna give it to you, do whatever you want with it. And so I can't remember if he told me or if I just did it because I wanted to, but I think one of us was like, you need to talk a lot of shit. Like, you basically need to make this a really fun song. And so, yeah, I use it. I usually don't talk about things like that, and I don't ever rap. Like, I'm not a rapper, but I was just like, I never get to do this. I'm always talking about serious things. Like I said, all of my stuff prior had been about breakups, relationships, love, like all that stuff. So it was really fun to just be like, I'm about to talk shit for a little bit, I think it kind of addresses a lot of underlying things that girls go through, like girl hate. It's kind of a weird thing, and I feel like the general consensus of girls, like that I've noticed like on Twitter and stuff like that, it's like girls are trying to band together instead of tearing each other down. We're trying to like, not be haters. And so I was trying to write about that, like a lot of girls just want to hate, and I think it's cool to, I don't know, let's stop that. I had been putting out a lot of singles for a while, and they weren't really of quality. They were just kind of things I put together just because I wanted to put music out. And I've always been producing, but it was I just never took myself seriously as a producer because I've never seen anyone else, another girl. Like, I know there are girl producers, but I've never had someone to follow, and I've never seen it done before. So I just always expected other people to do it, but it was really unfulfilling. And I had several projects going on before I decided to do Black Velvet, but then all of them were lining up to be my debut. Like, if anyone was gonna know who I was, it was gonna be from these other projects. And I felt like the sound didn't represent me at all. And so I kind of just took a month, and I was like, I'm gonna make a project, I'm gonna produce it all, I'm gonna work really hard to make it sound good. Like, I'm gonna pretend that I am a producer. I'm just gonna say that I'm one and make it, fake it till I make it, and just see what it sounds like. You have no idea. It's so crazy. Like, when I put the EP out, people were just like, who produced this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know it's not the, A1 producing, but when people found out I did, they're like, no way, oh my God, like, they act so surprised. And I was just like, see, that shouldn't be the general thing, where it's like a girl produce your own thing. Like, why do you assume someone else produced it, Like, why can't I? But yeah, it's dope. It's dope to get noticed for that too. Like, it's real cool. You don't have to be professional at anything to do something. Like, I had music in high school, like, the required music classes you had to take, but I've never learned how to read music. Like, I've never done anything professional. I never learned how to produce for real. I'm just making mistakes, but if you like it enough and you do it enough, you'll get good at it eventually, And you don't, like, for a long time, like, I made this song Need Somebody, and basically I didn't know how to produce, so I sang a bass line and then pitched my voice down and then used a loop and chopped it up, and it was so bootleg. Like, it was like the most ratchet thing you could ever do, but it came out really good. I didn't even want to put it out, but my computer crashed and I lost the file, and I liked the song so much I was just like, whatever, no one's following me anyways, I'll put the song out. And it ended up being like one of the things that kind of put me on to the place where people, like Father remixed it, and then we started talking again, you know? It was like one of those things where I was like, wow, people really like this. Maybe I can do this. So it's like you don't have to be a professional to try something. You don't have to be good at anything to at least try it. Just try it and you'll get better eventually, but it doesn't have to be like this industry standard where, you know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just, you know, whatever works for you. However, you make it work how you can. Fake it till you make it.
All I wanna do is lay here.
Me and Father are coming out with EP, and we're debating between having it be really long or really short, but it's going to be really dope either way. I got to produce a lot of the songs on it, which is really big for me because, like I said, I didn't think that I didn't take myself seriously as a producer. So the fact that he asked me to do it and the fact that he believes in me, like, really means a lot, you know? But the songs are going to be really dope, and actually we're going to try and shoot a video out here for it before we leave for the single on the song. But yeah, and so I'm really looking forward to that, and, like, you know, being able to, I think we're going to try and take it on like a tiny tour or something, so that's going to be really cool. And then I'm writing my album, which is really cool, and Keith Charles Spacebar, he's going to help me, he's going to co-produce it with me because he's awesome. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to those things. It's going to be great.